Dean String. I'm still here. It's been years. And yet, Stephen Avery's still in prison. And so is Brendan Dassey. Okay. Dean, who's Lynn? Dispatcher Lynn, who is she? You ever looked her up? Probably not. You took for granted Colburn's call to dispatch. But Colburn didn't call dispatch. He called Lynn. Lynn's on the other phone, right? They got 2 rooms over there at the Lake Orchard Farm Retreat. Okay. Andy Colburn's in one, Lynn's in the other one. It had nothing to do with Manitowoc Dispatch whatsoever. Nothing. He never even called dispatch. Okay, he's on his own phone. He's not on the radio. There you go. He's calling in on the Spanish line, right? There you go. Did you go back, check the Spanish line, and see if that call came in? No. That call was never made to dispatch. Lynn was told to say what she was told to say. Lynn's an actress. She's not a dispatcher. And Colburn called in a license plate that was not issued to a RAV4 because of the fact it's got 4 holes in it with rust around them. On a license plate that is the last issue would be the same year Teresa's RAV4 was manufactured. So that license plate has got layers of years on it. And if you can go back and you can heat them up and peel back, well, if you're sitting there looking for EDTA in blood, okay, I think that you could take a couple. You don't need the RAV4. You need the license plate, the original license plate. Lay that license plate down. Obviously, it's not Teresa's license plate. And you go to that year tag, and you peel them off year by year by year by year by year, and you will know what year this plate was. That plate has got to be at least 91 or 1999, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006. Okay? 5, 6, 7, 8. It's got 8 layers. 8 layers. Minimum. Teresa bought her vehicle, what, 2 years and 4 months earlier? Teresa should have, at the most, 3. 2003, 1 sticker. 2004, 2 sticker. 2005, 3 sticker. 2006, 4 stickers. She's got 4 stickers on that. The other one has 8 stickers. There's twice as many stickers on it. Why is Colburn calling in to Lynn, pretending it's just Manitowoc County Dispatch, Lynn speaking. Oh, hi, Andy. It's just a recording. But is that recording real? No, it's not. Why? Because Sam William Henry, 582. Sam William Henry, 582. Not Teresa's. Not Teresa's by 2 years and 4 months. Well, okay, whatever. Okay. Dean, how in the fuck did that get by you? You're over here looking at DNA for frickin' bones. and you got this license plate smack, smack in the face with 8 layers of stickers on it, and you can't figure out, hey Jerry, come here, look at this. Isn't that an absorbent amount of year stickers on this tag? Look at that. Teresa should only have, at the most, 4. There's more than 4 here, Jerry. I don't think this plate belongs to Teresa. Hey, I got an idea, Jerome. Why don't we go over here and look and see if they made a change in the model of the plate? Oh shit, Jerry. Teresa has a this plate is between 1995 and 1999, and Teresa got her plate in 2003. It's not the right plate, Jerry. Guess what? Yeah, we've got them busted. Yeah, we won our client. Yeah, not guilty. As a matter of fact, not even not guilty, but charges dismissed. Had you observed how many years are on the evidence, okay? And the evidence for Exhibit 3 entered into court. Even wax! There is no Brendan. And it never would have happened. But you didn't. You let it go through. Okay. We have a piece of paper written by the Colburn County District Attorney's Office certifying that Ben is Teresa Marie Halbach when that Ben is not Teresa Marie Halbach. Mike, Karen, the entire Halbach family watched WBay News 2 times, the 3rd and the 4th, and they saw that 6P3 deep jewel green, all one color green RAV4, and they said nothing. That's Teresa's RAV4. Any other RAV4 is an imposter. Stephen Avery sat right there and watched WBay News. There goes Teresa's vehicle, 6P3 deep jewel green. And Stephen didn't say, hey, wait a minute. No, Teresa's was blue with gray siding and black hardware. Stephen didn't say that. That looked just like the one Teresa drove up in. You go show, hey Stephen, yeah. Here's the one that was shown on WBay News. Here's the one that Pam found on the property, and here's the one in Wisconsin State Crime Lab. Which one did you see in a RAV4 lineup? Did you even RAV4 lineup, Steve? You think you should go RAV4 lineup, Steve, now? Huh? Hey, Steve, yeah, we got 3 pictures. We got 2 pictures here. Boom. Which one did Teresa drive? She drove this one. Flip it over, 6P3 deep jewel green. Stephen walks. Brendan walks. The case is over. But won't do that. Will not do that. So how does it feel to sit there and make this statement? Well, the thing I fear most is if we got it wrong, and Stephen. Bullshit! Bullshit! Netflix came out 10 years after the fact, and then you started getting all this information coming in. Of course, you and Beauty are going off on this trek, this globe-trotting trek on this book deals and talking engagements and shit. Making money hand over fist off of the back of Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey. Night Rider, you little bitch. Okay? And you did that. Then people started saying, hey man, look at this, look at that, look at this, look at that. And then you started figuring out, you know what? This crowdsourcing's a bitch. Yeah, It is, isn't it, Dean? I called you up, and I said, hey, Dean, yeah, what about a mock trial? You want to do it again? And you said, that sounds like a good idea. And then after that, you shut me down. Why? Because I made a video, sent it to you, showing you these aren't the same vehicles. You did not know your vehicle's ass. You did not know your client's case. You were all off into whatever the fuck you're off into fucking cars and how this happened and shit like that. That basically you just overloaded yourself with frivolous bullshit while you ignored the most important aspect. That's not Teresa's license plate. Is clear. We know that. We know that Andrew Colburn staged the call. Why? So that the Calumet County District Attorney's Office will print out a confirmation letter saying Teresa Marie Halbach, that license plate, which is a fraudulent document. Bean, what part of we're not setting Steve and Avery up and we're putting a bait vehicle on there that no way possible in hell anybody can confuse that with Teresa Marie Halbach's vehicle. Therefore, we can't frame Steven. Teresa's driving a 6P3. We put up a K95 and put a 760 VIN on it and put it in the same location that Teresa's 6P3 was supposed to be. And because it was there, whether it was pink with blue polka dots all over it, that's Teresa's vehicle. Where was that vehicle before it was planted onto the yard? Where did that vehicle come from? Where did the 760 come from? I'll tell you. You see, you know where Scott Tannick and Barbara Tannick are living now? On Pinnacle Road, whatever that is. Right by the dam. Adjacent to the bridge. Behind the turnaround. Okay? That house, that area, that acreage. Yeah? Manitowoac County property. It belonged to Manitowoc County. Well, what were they doing there? Fish and Game Station. That was the Manitowoc County Fish and Game Station. You didn't know that, did you? Okay. What's in the garage? Well, the blue one is in the garage. Which blue one, Rick? Well, let me see. Both. Okay. Say both are in there. All right. We got just the bin. The bin's on it. It's in there. There's one. It's a two-car garage. Well, guess what? Bobby took a right turn on 147, and Scott Tannick is supposed to see him turn into his mobile home, the fifth wheel behind the mobile home, actually. Okay, Dean. But in reality, Bobby is hauling ass, going down here, going across here, going back up here, coming back over here, down here, and he ends up at the deer camp. He went to the deer camp this way. Well, Teresa turned north, turned left. Well, who's coming up Teresa's ass? Scott Tannick. And Teresa takes the left, okay. On cue, goes over to Cuss, down the road, and she's down in the deer camp. It's got Taddock on her ass. How did this happen? I'll tell you. What the fuck purpose would it be for Stephen Avery to call in his sister's phone number so that Teresa can leave a message on Barb's answering service? What the fuck is that? Why did Barb ask Steve to sell it? Because she wasn't going to be home. What's Steve doing? He's over there at his place. They're leaving a message. Did the message even get through? Oh, well, there's Bobby sitting there listening to it. Well, how do we know that? No. Why is that phone number listed on Highway 147 as a landline? Who lives on Highway 147 landline? Scott Taddock. Well, shit. Scott Taddock had that phone number on Highway 147. So when Teresa called, she called Scott Taddock's fifth wheel behind the mobile home. Mm-hmm. So Scott's sitting there listening, and Teresa needs to have a call back. Well, guess what? She gets a call back from Kruger's Bar up in Haley's Corner, Milwaukee. Yeah. That's where the call came from. And giving her a place to go, which is go to the deer cabins. Give her instructions. That's why she turned. And she went down there. That's why she was there, because she was told to go there from Kruger's Bar. Who's calling her from Kruger's Bar? Giving her last instructions, of which nobody can know where she went, because she got a call back from the guy. Kruger's Bar. So somebody in Kruger's Bar is giving her instructions where to go for a photo shoot. Well, while Bobby's hauling ass going around, Scott Taddock's over there blocking her in. Yeah? Well, who does Scott have with him? He's got Ryan Hildegrass and Mike Halbach. Yeah. They were there. So when Teresa arrives, guess what? Bobby Dassey and Brian Hildegrass drags Teresa out, and she's fighting them. Oh, shit. She put up a fight. Death by 1,000 scratches, So we got this marks on the back of Brian Hildegrass's hand. And we got scratches on the back of Bobby. Well, what the fuck happened to Teresa then? Teresa's in these, what is that, Jeep Grand Cherokee or something like that, Scott Taddock has. Well, she's being held down in the back of that thing by Mike and Ryan, while Scott Taddock drives back to the fifth wheel. In the meantime, we got Bobby driving Teresa's 6P3 Deep Jewel Green back out Cust, back out around, down, and then go in there and park in the ranger station. Drive it right up into the driveway, right up into the garage. That's where, Scott and Barb live now. How'd they get that particular piece of property? Okay. Now, what happens is that the ranger goes and puts the vehicle out and parks it over here during the day. Over in the road. Turn around. And then he walks back across the river, which is a creek, and into the back door. Then at night, he goes back out there, gets it, pulls it back in. You notice that the RAV4 is out there early in the morning because it's a ranger station. You can't have Teresa's RAV4 at the ranger station, so it's over there. And then when the day is done, you park it back. The ranger lives there. The ranger's in on it. Why don't you go check out the ranger and see what the fuck he's doing with it? So it sits down there. Well, what happens is that we got the K95 in there with Teresa's wheels on it. Teresa's tires from her 6P 3 deep green is on the K95 that was found on Avery Auto Salvage. Those are her tires. They've been switched over, like the bed. Been switched over. Then guess what? Voila! Teresa's 6P3 arrives at Bondi's Quick Mart 100 yards away from Cleveland Auto Sales and Service Salvage. Robert Herman's place. It's right there. The lady called, they get a call. Fax. What about the fax? Who sends a fax to county dispatch? Beep. It'll call up and hang up because it figures out it's not a fax. So they got to hang up. When they call back, they get a fax. What's that about? That's a signal to Lynn and Colburn and all of them. That's a signal that says Teresa's 6P3 Deep Jewel Green has arrived at Bondi's Quick Mart as planned. Okay? What happens to Teresa? Teresa's taken to, well, she's hanging out with her brother and Ryan and Scott Taddick. Scott Taddick's got to run down there and go get Bobby from the ranger station to go get him. And because it took two of them to hold her ass down, you got to take him back to deer camp, go get his Bronco. Ryan Hildegrass drove his Bronco. Whatever happened in a complete circle, going around each other like this, and then gone. From the deer camp, I can't tell you where Teresa went. I can tell you that Teresa didn't go willingly. I can tell you that Ryan and Bobby were involved. They have defensive marks, seemingly showing up at the same time, on the same day. And you have to have, there's one driver that's driving Teresa's vehicle, so it's not driving Bobby's Blazer. So who's driving Bobby's Blazer? Because you can't leave Bobby's Blazer there all by itself. Whatever happened within a tight circle. And it ended up down there on Pinnacle Road. The Manitowoac County Fish and Game Station. That was the headquarters of the entire operation, the sting operation. Now, let me ask you a question here, Dean. If anybody was going to set Stephen Avery up, and somebody else didn't want to set Stephen Avery up, was going to have a bait vehicle, and they put a vehicle up there that nobody in God's green earth can ever convict Stephen Avery of this, and then there's Kratz, and you let Kratz. Fuck you. Kratz has what's known as a fraudulent piece of paperwork. That fraudulent piece of paperwork is that Wisconsin Department of Transportation on it. Exhibit 4. Exhibit 4 is a fraudulent document that was used in a court of law to convict two individuals, and come to find out it's fraudulent. Fraud upon the court makes all court orders void. Void. All you have to do, Dean, is show up at the county courthouse and show them that this is a fraudulent document. A fraudulent document has no statute of limitations. It will make Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey's conviction go away that fast. You know that. Federal Rule 64 or something like that. D, something, whatever. But it's there. It's Federal Rule 60. Fraud upon the court. Fraud upon the court makes all court orders void of no legal effect as if they were never issued. And you won't do it. Wrong key, wrong ignition, wrong RAV4, wrong plates, wrong every fucking thing. And you and Jerome were off in the fucking shit bill at the expense of the evidence. So all Crash did was just weigh you down with boxes and boxes and boxes of shit that you had to pull this sail needle out of your asshole, okay? Dean, you know the truth, you've known the truth, and yet you sit on your ass. Well, what happened is that 10 years went by, and you thought you was all fucking this and that, and then here comes the Netflix out, and the Netflix is all stupid. Laura and Maura, you two are some stupid bitches. Stupid. We start off with green and we end up with blue, and you still went with it. You didn't say, hey, wait a minute. Yo. No. So why don't you go get Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey out? Well, it's out of my hands. No, you sit there and you watch Zellner. And Zellner is pushing the lie to keep you and Jerome Beauting's ass out of hot water because of the fact that you'll get sued like nobody's ever been sued before. So you have to now maintain the lie. Fucking your client over. Stabbing your client in the back. Knowingly. Stephen's innocent. He's not a great guy, no, but he's still innocent of this. He's still innocent. And he spent 18 years and you took his money. And you fucked him. And now he does another 18, going on 20 now, whatever. And you have my information, you have other people's information. You have enough information that you can go get Stephen Avery out tomorrow if you wanted to, but you won't because of the fact if you free Stephen Avery, your ass is fried. So now it's all cover your ass shit. Stupid fucker. Right when you seen green and blue and blue and green, didn't you go to the Mieux Toyota and go straighten it out and see what the fuck's going on with the color? No! Stephen Avery paid you for a job, you fucked him. That's what happened. And that's what happened. Zellner is over there. Zellner is there for one purpose and one purpose only. To save your poor boob's ass. That's what she's there for. She's not there for Stephen and keep going to court, as if the court had jurisdiction. She's playing that the court has jurisdiction when in fact the court does not have a case in which to have jurisdiction over. Stephen Avery, Brendan Dassey have never been convicted. Because you go back to Kratz and say, hey, Kratz. Dean Strain, Jerome Beauty, both walk into Kratz's office. Laura Nightrider, Stephen Dresden walk into Kratz's office. Sit down with Kratz, with Zellner in tow, and while the 5 of you fuckers go in there and say, Kratz, yeah, this license plate isn't Teresa's. You forged this document. This VIN is not Teresa's VIN. Teresa had a 6P3. This VIN is a 760. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And thus, this is a forged, fraudulent piece of paper. Exhibit 4. Rip it up. You rip that up. You rip up the conviction. They walk. And you won't do it. You won't do it. Jerome won't do it. Nightrider won't do it. Dresden won't do it. And Kathleen T. Zellner is paid not to do it. Because it's just nothing but an ass-covering operation now. It's cover your ass. Fuck Steve. Fuck Brendan. It's your ass. That's it. That's it. Yeah.